You know, you don't have to go to the zoo to see some exotic wildlife. Coming soon to the Grand Rapids Public Museum, those animals are going to have their own place with one notable exception. They're not real. They're all made of Legos. Christy Bender joins us with more details on the upcoming exhibit. Hi, Christy.
Hi.
Great to see you once
We
more.
are so sorry. Yeah, we are so excited to be opening Sean Kenney's Wild Connections made with Lego bricks starting this Saturday. And this exhibit is so phenomenal. I've had a chance to check it out already. And these larger than life sculptures made with Lego bricks are just so fun and fascinating to see.
How many, and by the way, who's making these? We're getting some shots here. We're showing a woodpecker. Is it only endangered animals? How many animals does this include? There's so many questions.
There are so many different types of animals, not necessarily endangered. However, some of them, like the clouded leopard in there, you will learn about is endangered. And so this exhibit really takes you throughout different sections to talk about nature and humans' relationship with nature. So how we function together in ecosystems, how we use nature, both plants and animals, to grow food, and to how do we live in harmony. And so Sean Kenney is the artist that built these sculptures. There are more than 2 million Lego bricks inside of this exhibit, if you can imagine that.
Amazing.
And we have lots of extra fun things for the kids when you're in there. We have how far can you jump in conjunction with all of the animals in the exhibit. So can you jump as far as a squirrel or maybe a kangaroo? How tall are you in Lego bricks? As well as a couple different scavenger hunts, both one that's on your phone, but another one that I found really fun in the exhibit. Every sculpture actually has a signature block from Sean Kenney. So if you can find it in every sculpture, they are actually pretty hard to find.
Ooh, that sounds interesting, intriguing, a game within the exhibit. And I'm sure the grown-ups, you said you liked that, so all ages really enjoy seeing these huge Lego sculptures, orangutans and Chinese dragons and bald eagles. You were talking about how you're teaching people about the interconnectivity of nature and wildlife, but really this is kind of the interconnectivity of the Legos themselves and the STEAM and the math, the science too, right?
Yeah, so in the exhibit, there is, of course, a label for every sculpture. Not only are you going to learn what it's about, whether that is the fox and bunnies or the ducks, but you're also going to learn a fun fact. So something I learned is that fox actually have whiskers on both their face and on their legs to help them maneuver in the dark, which I didn't know before being in this exhibit. But there's also a connection to mathematics, to engineering and inventing with every animal as well. And so I learned how building these Lego sculptures is actually also similar to how we've built some of the suspension bridges that are out there.
Amazing. I had no idea fox had leg whiskers. Oh, okay, sounds good. Now, this is a different event because you have to have, it's a timed event, right? The advanced ticket purchases, masks are required. Let's talk about the safety and how we're going to do this with the entry.
Absolutely. So this exhibit opens this Saturday, like we said, and it is hourly time ticket. For those who maybe visited recently with Bodies Revealed, it's the same way that you purchase tickets. So every hour we have a certain capacity, of course, within the guidelines. So we can social distance visitors within the museum. Masks are required during an entire visit when coming to the museum. But once you're in the exhibit, you're welcome to explore and spend as much time as you would like in there, as we are controlling the capacity. So you don't have to worry about that. Just relax and enjoy during your visit.
Always a good time at the Grand Rapids Public Museum, and always great seeing you, Christy. Thank you so much for the information.
Thank you.
You bet. Grand Rapids Public Museum's Sean Kenney's Wild Connections, all made with Lego bricks. It opens, as you heard, November 7th. More details at grpm.org or call 929-1700.